Hi guys, it's Amanda, the Rhinestone Realtor, and thanks for watching this video. Today, I wanted to do something a little bit more on the fun side and talk about the 7 ways you know that you're from the Woodlands. You ready? Alrighty, number 1, you know how to spell Kirkendall. I remember moving to the Woodlands, I was 10 years old and had no idea how to even pronounce it, much less spell it. And so I'd always say, you know, that K Street and whatnot. After 20 years, I can say and spell Kirkendall. Number 2, you may have found yourself driving along down the street, just jamming to some music, maybe sending a couple of texts, but shh, don't tell, and just kind of daydreaming and then realize, oh my gosh, where am I? What street am I at? Because guess what? There's trees all the way down the street on both sides. And so it's really difficult to see some of this store-like signage. Number 3 is you've probably gone kayaking on Lake Woodlands. If you're not from the Woodlands, you realize that off one of our main streets, there is a little lake and you can go rent kayaks for the day. So it's actually really fun. Number 4 is you don't feel at home at all living in a place that doesn't have trees surrounding you. I know that when I moved from the Woodlands to College Station, when I went to college, there were no trees out there. It was so hard to adjust at first because I was not used to seeing so many different buildings and lights and signs and whatnot. I was so used to just having those green trees all the way down the road. But I moved back to an area in South Conroe, north of the Woodlands, right on that little strip in between, and it had a ton of trees, so I felt just at home. Next is you probably know what it looked like and what we did on weekends before Market Street was here, before Hughes Landing was here, and before a lot of the newer construction up over off of Research Forest with all the food and whatnot. Yeah, those were some fun old days. One of the things you probably did was drive down Woodlands Parkway and you would try to go about 57 miles an hour, not 59, not 55, in a 45-mile-an-hour zone, because that way if you start at one end at the Woodlands, over at Woodlands Parkway and Terramont over close to 2978, you hit 57. If you hit it right, you would go through every single stop sign and not hit a red light once. That was like the coolest thing ever when I was in high school, was trying to do that street and not hit a red light. So I remember one of my favorite pictures with some of my friends at the time was we were sitting at a stoplight because darn it, we didn't go fast enough. And so we were sitting there, the street light turned red, we all turned around and took a selfie in the car, it turned green, and we zoomed on out. So oh, the things that were fun in high school. Let's see, what else is there? Oh, I think my favorite one is you probably can't leave the house without your Starbucks and your Louis Vuitton. Alrighty guys, if you've grown up in the Woodlands, comment down below and let me know what you love about living in the Woodlands, because you know what? It's something special.